Welcome to our virtual classroom. Join me for some fun learning. Hello, it's Miss Nicole of Legacy Lineage Online Learning here to present story time. Popping back in, and if you've been following me, we have read a few stories about a puppy who doesn't follow directions, about a boy, Buddy, who's a rabbit and doesn't listen. And this story is about a little girl who doesn't tell the truth. Ruthie and the not so teeny tiny lie. And I want to show you the back of this book because if you see, Ruthie has her hand behind her back. Let's see, what's she holding behind her back? Let's see if I can get the lighting right for you. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Ruthie's holding behind her back. Something teeny tiny in her hands. Let's read together and discover what. Ruthie loved tiny things. The tinier, the better. Her toys were the teeniest imaginable. She had a dinky dinosaur, itty bitty trains, ponies no bigger than your pinky, and teddy bears that were barely there. Ruthie loved finding tiny treasures too. At the beach, she searched for the smallest seashells. The flowers she picked were no bigger than fairy wings. She even had an eggshell for a hummingbird. And whenever Ruthie went, she carried some teeny thing in her pocket. So here is the eggshell from a hummingbird, and it's very, very small, if you can see him. Little matchbox she has it in. And she is looking for shells. And there she is on the bus with a little treasure. One day at school recess, after jump rope and swings, Ruthie took a turn on the twirling bar. When she landed, she saw something in the grass. It was a little box with a teeniest window and an even tinier button on the top. She couldn't believe her luck. It was a teeny tiny camera. Ruthie looked through its little window. Then she pressed the button on top and took a picture. Click, just like a real camera. This was absolutely the best thing Ruthie had ever found, and it was hers. Click, click. She tried it out every which way. Say cheese, clouds. Click. Say cheese, little bug. Click. Say cheese, school. Click. Say cheese, Martin. Click. But Martin didn't say cheese. Martin said, "Hey, that's my camera." Ruthie was startled. "No, it's not. It's mine." "Give it to me," said Martin. "It's mine." "It is not. Is too." "No, it's not," shouted Ruthie, and she raced back to her class. "What's going on?" asked Miss Olson. "Ruthie's got my camera," cried Martin. "I got it for my birthday and I dropped it on the playground." But Ruthie wanted that teeny tiny camera in the worst way. "It's mine," she yelled. "I got it for my birthday." Well, that wasn't true at all. Not one teeny tiny bit. Miss Olson looked at Martin and she looked at Ruthie. "Goodness, this is a problem," she said. "The camera can't belong to both of you. I'll keep it in my desk drawer for now." Let's talk about it again tomorrow. Ruthie's stomach flip-flopped all the rest of the day. She couldn't remember the answer to 2 plus 2. And when Miss Olson read a story, every word flew straight out the window. Why can't she remember? Why is she feeling bad? That's right. She didn't tell the truth about the camera. But let's see if she can make it right. Well, let's see. The bus ride home took forever. Hi, Ruthie, said Mama. How was school? Okay, mumbled Ruthie. Look, she's walking right past her snack. Mom has some cookies and apple slices and milk waiting. Dinner was macaroni and cheese, Ruthie's favorite, but she couldn't eat. Not one little bite. Are you feeling well? Asked Papa. I'm not hungry, said Ruthie. At bedtime, Ruthie was close to tears. She's not comfortable with being dishonest. And I don't think she should be. What's the matter? Asked Mama. So Ruthie told Mama and Papa the whole story. And I'm so glad that Ruthie's parents knew her so well. Her mom noticed right away that Ruthie wasn't the same when she came home. And her dad noticed that she didn't want to eat her food. Ruthie's behavior was saying what her words couldn't say. And I'm glad they asked again just to be sure to support her, to give her time to be able to find a way to use her words and tell them. So she told them the whole story. What do you think went wrong? Asked Papa. I said it was my camera, cried Ruthie. But it's not. It's going to be okay, said Papa. You made a mistake, and tomorrow you can fix it. I think Miss Olson and Martin will understand. And see how her papa was very patient with her, and her parents are there to tell her what the best thing to do is, because sometimes as kids we don't always know, but we need to have our parents or adults that we can trust and who love us, that will help us and give us some direction and guidance. But the next morning, Ruthie could barely eat. Maybe Miss Olson wouldn't understand. Maybe Ruthie would have to sit in the timeout corner. Maybe Martin would never talk to her again. Maybe no one would ever talk to her again. Not one teeny weeny word. And that is something that happens when you have to do the right thing sometimes. You feel badly about it because you're afraid of what others are going to think. But remember, it's always the right time to do the right thing. The school bell was about to ring. Ruthie took a deep breath and began to take a long walk to the front of the room. Mrs. Olson's desk seemed very far away, and deep breaths are so good. So she inhaled and get her courage ready, and she's ready to go and talk to Miss Olson. Yay, Ruthie, you can do it. Good morning, Ruthie, said Miss Olson. I have something to tell you, said Ruthie in a very small voice. The camera isn't mine. I didn't get it for my birthday. I found it on the playground. Miss Olson didn't make her sit in timeout corner. She didn't even look mad. Instead, she gave Ruthie a hug and kissed the top of her head. Thank you for telling the truth, said Miss Olson. That took a lot of courage. I'm very sorry, Martin, said Ruthie. It's okay, said Martin. So see, it worked out for her. All at once, Ruthie's stomach stopped flip-flopping. She even skipped a little on the way back to her desk. She got the right answer to 3 plus 7 in math, and after lunch, when Miss Olson read the funniest story Ruthie had ever heard, she laughed. And on the the short bus ride home, Ruthie realized she didn't miss the teeny tiny camera. Not one teeny tiny bit. The end. Ruthie and the not so teeny tiny lie. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. And remember, you are the you in unique.